Forums are apparently banning players
here
for
we go,
daring
boys.
to question gender
$80 games. You want it, you got it. Sons of bitches. Fuck this shit, man.
ideology and use of gendered language. And my goodness, we must be living in 1984 and not 2025. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. Friend of the channel, Dr. Disaster, has reached out to me with some curious information from a fan that let him know about being banned from the Steam forums for daring to ask a couple questions.
Yeah, people are getting banned straight up on Steam forums, dude. It was crazy, man. What? I'm not buying this game. I've already made up my mind.
About if Borderlands 4 planned on using gender ideology and pronouns and gender ambiguity and all those things that modern gaming seems to not be able to avoid, and potentially pushing this game to $80 or more. And now we have...
Potentially, I think it is $80.
They love, well, at least at one point. JT. Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out SmashJT.com.
Games, because I'm a bit of a troll, I guess. I would go on the woke games and I'll ask questions. Like, it don't matter.
They planned on buying, which I guess you could imagine they don't plan on buying anymore. Friend of the channel, Dr. Disaster, tipped me off to some...
That guy right there, he's a pretty alright guy. Dr. Disaster, you should go check him out.
Something that every Borderlands fan should be...
Check out streaming, video gaming too. You should check him out. Smash JT. Yeah, you'll find him on YouTube.
Raising an eyebrow. And that is, if there are any left at this point, because sheesh, and I'll get to that later. But according to a German game launch, and now they're apparently banning anyone who dares ask questions about it. This player, who is clearly a big fan of the language in the German translation, the same way as Tiny Tina's Wonderland did, specifically stating in
That's a fair question, man. It's a simple question. He got banned for that shit.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland, the whole language was gendered. That was horrible. So to my question, will it be here too? And if yes, do we get the option for just having normal language without gender speech? Which, honestly, taking a step back, is a very fair and based question to be asking a developer these days is, hey, I want to know what I'm buying. Can you guys just let me know what to expect out of this so I can make a decision beforehand and I can understand what it's going to include with it? And yeah, Gearbox was not a big fan of these questions, and I'll get to more of them in a second.
Keep in mind, when you get banned, it's from a forum. And it could be up to months sometimes. It's happened to me. I think my longest one was like
language work,
and I think it's automatic sometimes, unless you dispute it or whatever. You can report someone, and yeah, it goes through pretty much. Yeah, it's crazy.
Works because I feel like this is very important here. In German, words like baker have masculine, feminine, and generic forms. But some of these ridiculous recent woke language pushes stemming from Marxism and communistic rootings have tried to force changes like baker innen to represent all genders. Similar to how English language activists want to replace mankind with human for good reason. And now they're trying to get to other languages and do the same type of stuff. And you gotta ask the question, where is all this coming from? You've had one warning saying that they are now banned forever with the ban reasons.
No, that is crazy. Holy shit.
Your initial decisions. But that would require some accountability, which a lot of these wokies, let's be honest, all of these wokies still have no idea how to take any accountability for anything. So is anyone really surprised? Despite trying to go through the official support channels, including 2K support, this particular gamer was told in polite corporate speak that no one could help him. Steam forum discussions refused to answer. So let's call this what it really is, a silencing tactic. Just look at how robotic and careless the repetitive reply he received from Gearbox themselves was.
Not like them, any of them. Let me know your thoughts on the designs in general.
From Borderlands support, in response to, my thread was again marked as spam and I think I will be banned again. Thanks for contacting 2K support. This is Taylor and I'm a supervisor here. So,
hey, Taylor.
I understand that one of your recent Steam forum posts was marked as spam and you're hoping customer support can step in. However, as mentioned in our previous conversation, our Steam team does not have any oversight or authority to influence or reverse decisions made on the Steam forums.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, what about how the decision got made on the Steam forum in the first place?
Crazy.
Alas, as I mentioned in our last conversation, our customer support team does not have any oversight or abilities to influence or change decisions made on or regarding Steam forums, which I didn't just reread the same part. No, that is the same thing. You just copied and pasted twice in this email reply. Nice supervisor so far.
Oh,
If you have
nothing
any
toasted
technical issues or
raviolis.
account-related concerns,
yeah.
I'd be more than happy to assist with those. Alas, I'm unable to make any changes to your Steam forum account or its content. Thank you for your understanding. Best regards, 2K Taylor. So, clearly a very automated bot reply.
That was definitely automated.
Hello, guys and gals.
And I made a poopy. Let's get back on track.
The Borderlands. And if this level of sensitivity over a basic, reasonable question is any indication of the direction that Borderlands 4 is going, then fans are in for another ideological lecture disguised as a looter-shooter. If asking whether...
I'm telling you guys right now, this is going to be a woke garbage fest. I mean, if you pay $80 for that, man, come on. Don't do it. Wait for a sale. Play it on Game Pass. Do not spend $80 on it. Don't play it. Go back and play it.
Is a bannable offense? It's no longer about inclusion. No, it's all about control. In fact, you could argue that this is exactly why these companies keep doing these things. The company is cooked. 2K Games is screwed, and Take-Two only has Grand Theft Auto 6 right now to currently save them. This game is going to be an absolutely abhorrent disaster of epic proportions, and CEO Randy Pitchford have been doing since this game has come to prominence after being announced. This is on top of Gearbox recently coming under fire for once again changing their logo to pride colors, and also...
Oh my god! I just threw up a little bit in my mouth, man. I'm gonna samurai slice this shit in half,
putting out
bro.
what amounted to basically malware and spyware for your computer after updating the EULA in terms of service for Borderlands 2 and making that free, making people who don't do any research...
Take me back when games were good, bro. Like 2015 and before, maybe no, 2020 and before, like, I don't know what happened, dude. Like, ever since Rona hit, people
don't know any better, thinking
brain
that they're
damage.
getting a free reality. This was an insidious attempt to gain access to people's computers to scrape through their data and details and try to monetize them better and potentially even sell their information. And I even talked about this in a live stream the other day, and a lot of people were saying that this is actually pretty commonplace, unfortunately, in PC gaming, where many EULAs and terms of service are asking an ability to scrape and get more details, and players typically are fairly accepting of it unless there's some sort of pushback. And I look at this situation as, hey, if I ever hear a company is going to be needing root level access to scrape, getting multiplayer access, videos, everything that I do in the game, and sending it to their warehouse to scrape and figure out what to do with me and how to use these things to their own liking, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the biggest fan of that, and I don't want to participate in that. And I'm not really a lone true fan of Borderlands.
Randy Pitchford is an idiot. I don't know. I'm not even sure true fans will spend $80 on this. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will.
You'll find a way to get your funds together and pay for this game, and he doesn't at that $80 number, and his apology was just as bad as his initial explanation. Yeah, I'd say at this point Gearbox and 2K Games and parent company Take-Two Interactive are up a creek without a paddle right now with how they've treated the community, and I don't see a very bright future for Borderlands 4 if they continue going down this road, but I guess time will tell. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys want more information, check out Smash.
It's crazy. I'm just not going to get it, I don't think. I can't. We got Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That game was not that good. And I think this game is just It would probably sell okay. It is Borderlands, but I don't know, man. I'm just gonna stick to retro games for now and indie games probably.